Welcome. 239 Uncensored, everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And it's Friday. Woo! Wow. And the date is the 18th. I have to look at the watch.
Are you
and we
hungover?
have the lovely. No, I'm not hungover. I'm good.
Well, it's the day after St. Pat's.
I know, but I didn't do much really. We had a great time down to go eat at the Island Gypsy on Al Capri. But we have Shannon with her lovely Grateful Veteran shirt.
Grateful Veteran shirt.
And it's, she's sporting her marijuana leaf with the flag.
Well, how do you know that it's not hemp? There's no THC in this.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I help
I
veterans.
can't say marijuana. Cannabis. Gosh, I got to get over that.
All right, well, I interrupted you when you were giving me a nice intro, so we're even now.
And look, Shannon's, on camera, just
here I am,
amazing,
on point, ready to go.
Yeah, on point, ready to go, fully wide awake.
Woo! I am.
Just had some lunch.
And I did. I had some lunch, but it was not really what I wanted. Like, we have a special guest today that that's really what I wanted, but you wouldn't make him come into the studio with food. You were like, no, we're just going to patch him in.
Yeah, so we have the one and only, we have Gianluca Corso. So we're bringing him in. He's got a tremendous, cool wine that
he's just fun anyway. I don't care what he talks about.
Out.
He's going to be
Gianluca, are you there? We're live. Oh my God!
Buonasera. Here I am.
Are you there?
Shannon, can you ask him to put a subtitle for my English, please?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, we do have interpreter.
Well, we have videos so we can read your lips, so we can.
I love your shirt, Shannon. I love your shirt, and I have a good wine with your shirt. We can have a good party.
All right, I'm coming down. We're gonna drink wine. We're gonna talk about cannabis. What kind of wine do you have there? What is that?
So this is Cannonau Castellanese. Is the one I make in Sardinia on the Cantina De Zia, which is the same winemaker who makes Perla Rara. And so this is come from my land. This is come from 20 minutes away, and it's the Vermentino. This is Cannonau, very famous wine in Sardinia.
And how long have you been
sorry for you, but I'm drinking some.
When did you start the winemaking? You actually grow this in Italy.
I see on the back on the TV. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but that one is my vineyard.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I've seen pictures before on social media.
Yes. Can you see it right or no?
Yeah, we can. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this for what, 2 years, 3 years?
No. I started in 2015 the process because we have to process the land. We have to clear. We have to. I had to sign up on different program to be able to buy the vines because it's from the European community. You have to have all these little things. And in 2017, finally, we started to plant, and now we start to have 2020 wine. And the 2021 is ready on the barrel, ready to come in maybe 6 more months. We're going to have the next one. And in September, you're all welcome to come to do the harvest in Sardinia. We can have some fun.
Do you do that with your feet? Is there still the stomping of the grape?
I wish I can do that. We'd save a lot of money. We have a lot of fun, but we can do that.
So
we can do that no more.
The schedule is, Gianluca, correct me if I'm wrong. The schedule is that I'm going to get a chance to come there. I've been to Sardinia once, but I think September's the plan, right?
September 6th, September 8th is the time when I will be there and waiting for Mother Nature to give us the okay to pick up the grapes because we have to reach several amount of sugar on the grapes. Usually it's around 23 to 24% of sugar. So what happened on the summer, July and August, we have not much rain. So the actual vine start to take the water back from the grapes and it leaves just the residue of sugar. When the sugar reaches 24%, it's time to harvest. So you can have like this wine at 14%, 13%, minus 14% of proof alcohol. And that is the sugar who makes it.
Now, how many bottles were you able to produce? You told me this year was fantastic. How many bottles?
This year was great, and we did 4,800. Last year at 3,500. But eventually, when the vine will be in full production, I'm going to go up to 12,000 because I have some Cabernet coming up next year too. So for 2013, though.
Wow.
Yeah. We can have a lot of party, my friend.
Yeah, so you just had a shipment. Now, what wine was that? Was that 2021?
20. This is 2020.
Okay, 2020. Okay.
20. 2021 should be already maybe start on the month of June, July. But I would like to get nice and soft, so I will still probably bottle it in September. October. And the shipping, usually we ship it around October from a winemaker. Wonderful family up here in Sarasota. They own this Italian, not probably all over, but it's an Italian distribution, wine, coffee, all this stuff. And they bring it to us around October, November, December, which is the time, I think the best time for me because there is not too much heat on the container. So the wine doesn't suffer such a heat, you can imagine on the middle of summertime shipping wine will probably damage the flavor.
Got it.
Winemaker, it's Massimo Livella, a wonderful family. Then we have Paolo De Tore, which is the owner of the Zia, which is the one who will take care of all the heavy work, I should say, because it's the one who actually manage the wine when I'm not there.
Very nice. Shannon, any other good questions to ask him about the wine?
He's actually taught me about wine before when I've been down at Cosmos, and I don't do well with a lot of preservatives in my wine. And so he used to choose wines for me that didn't have the preservatives in it. So is that part of your wine label now that you're
yes.
Tell me about the preservatives, the lack of, how is your wine different?
So one of very important thing, we start with the grapes. The grapes are called, on the red one, it's called Cannonau, which you may know about that because you hear Dr. Oz long time ago talk about the Cannonau grapes, and one of the richest antioxidant grapes you can have, which means we can drink and get always younger. We never get old. But one of the beautiful things about this wine, it's the tannin. It's almost a zero tannin. So you don't have the little acidity you feel in your cheeks when you drink. Usually what happens when there's a tannin, you feel this little weird thing. And what happened there, your glands, the saliva gland start to produce saliva to wash it off. This doesn't have anything. So the wine stay in your mouth a little bit longer. So you can enjoy with a nice pasta. You can enjoy with the bread, the cheese, the salami. It's delicious on your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But on the meantime, you're not going to have a headache the next morning because we don't use any chemical on it.
Right.
And even my land, as you see on the back, it's all cleared by, we don't use any weed killer or stuff like that. We do all by hand. It's a small land. It's only 4.4 acres. And we have two guys who works there full time, plus the help. So it's all natural, all beautiful, no chemical. You can drink so much you want.
That's good. We have thousands of listeners right now. We have thousands of people watching this. If you have a question, now's the chance to ask them. I mean, I'm drinking iced tea.
But so
I don't believe it. You have a cup that looks iced tea. I don't believe it's an iced tea.
If I come into the restaurant, Gianluca, can I buy the bottles of wine to go home, or is it just
you
to
can buy
in Cosmos?
Absolutely, you can buy only at Cosmos, obviously, right now because I don't have enough production, and probably will stay that way. But you can have a bottle at the restaurant for $32, or a bottle to go for $27, and a case to go of 6 for $25, which is $150 a case or 6 bottles. Yeah,
Ooh,
so you can even take it home and enjoy this beautiful Castellanese. The name it comes from the town where I grew up, which is Castelsardo in Sardinia, Central Mediterranean. And for many people who love the blue zone, we are one of the top long living in the world. So we are on the blue zone map. And some of them talk about because of the grapes, of Cannonau grapes.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really cool, the process, because I remember when you first started and you got your property, and it was kind of like, I'll just try this and see how this goes. But it's like taking a whole different new life. I mean, it's amazing.
So,
and I'm not a huge wine guy, but I will honestly, you're a good friend of mine. I will honestly tell you that it's the exact perfect wine, because it's not too sweet and it's not too dry, and it's really good.
And no headache.
Thank you.
Yeah,
no headache.
Yeah,
no headache. Lot of smiling, though. Lot of happiness.
The problem is, though, from my understanding, and I've heard this from some of your friends, that the inventory is getting real low because the maker drinks a lot of it.
The proprietor
Yeah,
drinks
the
too much of
proprietor.
the wine.
Yeah, the proprietor's drinking too much of
Well,
the glory.
if you want to put it that way, it's true. But I think the proprietor has a lot of friends that enjoy him often. So
The proprietor is going to do that. Well, John
And
Luke, I
we
want to
do-
thank you for coming on. I don't know if we have any comments, any guest comments, but Shannon, anything else that I know you got a big thing going on tomorrow night too at Cosmos from
Oh, yeah,
7.
what's going on?
I have tonight we have we prepare the food for Broccoli Bay at the Ultimate Garage.
Yeah.
There's 220 people there.
Wow.
And then tomorrow we have Studio 54. Come to have fun. We have a DJ tomorrow.
DJ tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
We should have some fun. We should have some fun too. We should better be here tomorrow. Shannon,
No,
team.
I've got to go to Miami for
There we
the
are.
morning, and then I'll be back. So yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, get the wine chilled for me.
Listen,
I like my red chilled.
I got you the wine shield, the white and red. Looking forward to see you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, John.
Salute.
Luca.
you.
Next time I have to send you a bottle to you before we do this one.
Yeah, we did. It
Yes,
was kind of
please.
last minute. We knew it was a cool thing, and we like to get businesses and we like to get people like you on. It's just a great thing. Friends of the show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. Ciao.
Salute.
Salute.
right. Yeah, that was fun.
He really did teach me a lot about wine. Years ago, I used to go into Cosmos, and I love red wine, but all of the stuff that's in it is just it's terrible on your body, especially if you have fibromyalgia or anything weird like that. And so I always enjoyed the wines that he would choose. He's very knowledgeable, and I got excited when I realized that he was actually growing these grapes and producing his own wine, because I don't know shit about wine, but he knows enough for me. And so I just pay attention to what he's doing and let him choose it.
It helps. And my mother writes in. She did a little note. It's so good.
Oh,
My
so
mother
she's
buys
had
a little
it.
bit of wine at night, and it's always good. And she's had it before, and John Luca makes it special.
Well, and he is such a part of Naples that what a lovely gift to give somebody if, they'd move into town, or if your relatives are, somewhere for Christmas, send them gifts. Don't invite them here.
Yeah. So
We'll
don't come.
send Naples
Don't
to
come.
you.
Don't come to Naples.
We
Too
have
busy.
Too many
It's
people
too
here.
busy. Yeah. So we got a few crazy stories
Yes.
that we have.
Some in Florida, some not. The first one is actually not in Florida. It was not Florida man because it was not in Florida and not a man. And this girl is pretty hard for being so young and having Hello Kitty on her face.
Yeah. This girl, it's kind of crazy. We try to do like local Florida. There's enough here in Florida, but once in a while we go beyond.
Yeah, this is just
When
crazy.
we see something, because how I kind of do these stories is I'm like going through my timeline or my news flashes and all that, and I get one and I'm like, let's put that one on the show, because some of these you just can't explain. It's just kind of crazy.
So she got busted basically because she's lazy. She shot her boyfriend. They were going on this drug deal, and she shot him, and he didn't die right away. And she was like, "Oh shit, now I got to shoot him again." So she shot him 2 more times and was in a rental car. Right? You don't even smoke in a rental car. Why are you committing homicide in a rental car? You know that's going to be a hell of a cleaning fee. So of course they were cleaning the car and there was blood all over it, and that's how she got busted. And immediately, like an idiot, she said, "Oh yeah, I guess I didn't do a good enough job of cleaning it." So not like the face tattoos are tip enough that this girl is going to be problematic. And rental cars are so expensive now too. They have gone up so high. I bet they put that thing back out on the street right away because they're so in demand. They were like, just hose it down. Like, don't
Fire it up.
pound this because
Yeah.
we're sending it out tomorrow.
Yeah, and people honestly think that they can clean up blood. I mean, they can. There's very few ways to do it. If it's in your carpet or in your floor, chances are they're gonna probably be able to get some sort of sample out of
And
it.
if you shoot somebody in the head in an enclosed space like a car, you're not cleaning that. That fire is what you need, not rags.
Shannon's gonna
Fire is your only hope.
We're gonna sell a PDF how to get away with
I'll
murder.
sell you a little kit. Here's
A
some
little
matches, a map to get your ass out of town.
Oh, and also we had really cool from Old Republic. They have a really neat cleaning.
Oh,
So,
yes.
We got a little gift
It
today.
will not clean your
Yes,
car, though.
we got to throw that over here. This is kind of cool.
So it will not clean your car if you commit murder.
So
but
Shannon brought this in today. This is a cool little thing, and you can get a hold of her, and she can get you.
I will
one.
send you a free one.
Yeah, this actually cleans the monitor.
Or I'll sell them to you.
Yeah, the monitor. Yeah, from old.
So Old
Republic.
Republic Home Protection is home warranties. That is my day job. And thank you for letting me say that because they do make me do my job. But they sent me a whole big box of these things. I think I may have ordered them. Maybe I had a little wine with Gianluca and didn't remember. But anyway, I have a whole big box of them now. And one side cleans your screen and the other side is a brush and it cleans your keyboard. How have I lived without this item so long? I don't know.
It's amazing. The thing is amazing. I can't.
It is
I
cool,
can't
right?
believe-
Because it's practical. I don't like the little, the swag that they give you where it's just cheap crap. This is practical.
You came bearing gifts. So this
You're
girl.
not going to clean the car with this.
So this girl failed miserably, and it goes back. I think we showed a video of our picture of her. Do we have a picture?
Do we have the picture
look
of
at
her? Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a nice little tattoo, Hello Kitty, on her
But
cheek.
the hair's nice. She kind of looks like
Yeah,
my friend
she-
Pinky with
yeah,
that hair.
yeah, she's going all out. I don't know what that is on the side. It's looks like maybe some sort of
I think it's like the word cold or something. Like, I don't know.
just a little bit.
But
she's
the
a little bit cold.
Hello Kitty evens it out.
Yeah, makes her.
But did that dude that was with her, he had to have known that was like, he was going to get shot in the face.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is not like the mother of your children.
No, you don't want it to be. You don't want it to be. Now we are back in Washington County, Florida.
Washington County, where is that?
Washington County. That's Panhandle, I would say, somewhere up that way.
That's where all the crazy stuff
Yeah, it's some
happens.
crazy shit. So, Florida couple arrested for allegedly smoking marijuana with their kids, with their children.
Yeah, these were young kids too. There were 3 kids, all under 12 years old. And that's ridiculous. You shouldn't give Coke to your kids. I mean Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you shouldn't give them juice with a lot of sugar. Like, what are you doing to your children? So as much as I advocate for cannabis and medical cannabis and adult use cannabis, we don't give cough syrup to kids when they don't need it. We don't share our prescription with them. You don't give them cannabis. This is stupid.
The cool thing I like about this picture, if there's anything cool about it, if you go back, take a look at this guy's shirt. He's
His
the
shirt.
Disney dad. He's the Disney dad. I think it's unbelievable.
Well,
Disney
he at
dad.
least took him to Disney
Yeah,
and bought a T-shirt for himself.
for himself, he brought one.
And
Yeah.
but why? And they're smoking it. So they're teaching their kids to
Yeah.
smoke. I mean, that's not even like giving them brownies or something, like, oh, we wanted them to go to bed. Like, you're just passing a joint around with your children.
Yeah, that's Florida life. Florida life.
And, these are very, very young people. So do you think that we should sterilize people like this? Like, you're just too dumb to have kids and be out there with your ovaries just creating havoc. And so we're going to tie you up.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of
both of
unfortunate.
them.
It's kind of unfortunate because these people seem to have the ones that are really messed up seem to have a lot of kids.
yes.
Yeah, and they
Good
sometimes have
people
more.
are trying to have IVF and spending
Yeah.
tens of thousands, can't have children. And these yahoos just keep popping them out, taking them to Disney. Let's all have a big toke and then go
Yeah.
see the Snow White, I guess. I don't like. And then what are these people thinking is going to happen with the authorities? Like, did they not think this was ever going to come back to them? Because they didn't even teach their kids how to be little gangsters. The kids were like, yeah, we smoke it up with mom and dad all the time.
Jeez.
My kid
Crazy.
knew how to be quiet.
Shit. You keep your kids quiet.
No, my son actually works in the legal cannabis trade, and we were in Telluride, Colorado. Oh my gosh, he was 21, which is the age of adult use in Colorado, and so we had gone to the dispensary separately. And we were in the same room, and he was reluctant to smoke in front of me because he felt like that was partying with his mom. And I'm like, this is not a party. This is Thanksgiving. We're in a legal state. You're an adult. I know that you have done this before. This is a totally different thing. So the first time that I ever smoked with my child, he was an adult. He was very resistant to it. It still felt wrong to him, which I was proud of because all of my work talking about cannabis, my son knew this is the line. I'm not party mom.
Right. Yeah, I feel it's like cussing in front of your mom.
But there's a point that you start doing it.
Yeah. I think
Right?
I'm kind of there.
Poor Sandy has to listen
Yeah,
to you drop the F-bomb all the time.
My mom's a nurse, and she swears sometimes. Not a lot, but sometimes.
She's saving lives.
Yeah, she's saving lives.
You just have a potty mouth. Don't equate
swears.
the two.
Oh my goodness. I have a
Don't
hard time
equate the two.
I have a hard time to get the F word out.
But really, if you want your kids to be respectable little humans, you have to teach them respect by acting
Yeah,
respectable.
no, I agree.
So don't smoke weed with your kids
Yeah.
unless they're 21 and you're in Telluride, and then go for it.
Yeah, there you go. So this next story, I don't know a whole lot about it. This one here.
Yeah.
All I know is there's someone dead and they don't remember.
So here's what happened. This group of people were out fishing and they were reeling in a big sport fish. And this young lady went over. She went overboard
Read
and
that part.
into the water. And her fiance jumped in to save her. And he got caught up in the propeller, unfortunately, because, you know,
Yeah.
when you're on a fishing boat and they're backing up to back up on the fish. And so that's when she got thrown over, did not hit the propeller. He went in after her, did hit the propeller
Ah.
and died. Well, he was the son of apparently a billionaire banker and, you know, well-known family. But so she also does not remember the incident. And they don't know if it's because she hit her head going in or from when she hit her head being saved, because apparently when they were bringing her back into the boat, she hit her head. So,
Wow.
so she doesn't remember, you know, but I don't even know if it's from the head injury too. That is something like seeing your fiance go into a propeller. Hopefully your brain would block that out psychologically.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Maybe it was a little bit of that, you know, like they say everything that happens serious or major in your life, it's kind of like a little hard drive and it gets embedded in your hard drive, but probably there was like a little bit of a scratch in the hard drive.
But the way that this headline is, it makes it seem like
Something's hinky.
right? Like she's shady and he's rich. And so of course she did something to kill him, when that is not what happened at all. The poor girl fell over.
He
and
tried
he
to
tried
save
to
her.
save her. Yes. And
Yeah.
she does not remember that happening.
Yeah.
So don't always blame the woman.
A lot happens. A lot happens.
She's now without her fiance, without the future that she thought she was going to have.
Yeah. And you know, this brings me to the next subject. There's been a lot of shootings going on
Oh my gosh.
down here in Naples, believe it or not.
Yes.
Fort Myers, a lot of shootings. We had I think it was a shooting yesterday in Lehigh. Police officer got shot. I
In
mean,
the arm?
yeah, in the arm,
Yeah.
he survived. So far is good. There's just a lot of craziness that goes on. And you remember a couple weeks ago, we had the guy driving a car and someone threw a water bottle at him and he starts cranking out around. I want you to show this video of this shooting. This is in Philadelphia. So a new video shows a moment a gunman opened fire from a passing SUV, killing Levon Kennedy, 18, as he sat at the traffic light. Now, when you see the shooting, you don't really see the gun play necessarily, but you'll see the car roll forward
Right.
after he probably
After he-
takes his foot
yeah.
off the brake and goes forward. So it was that quick. Is that crazy or
And
what?
then look at this SUV in
SUV's
front of
like-
him trying to get out of there.
Yeah, I got no part of this.
Yeah.
There's another shot from. Remember, everything's on camera nowadays. So
And so obviously that was a target. They knew who that person
Right.
was in the vehicle.
right, it was quick too. He came by and boom, it was done, and he rolled forward.
And so now we don't have to just worry about drive-by shootings with houses, right? Remember when that was
Yeah.
first a thing, like in the
Yeah.
80s, that was like, oh, you could be in your house and, they could shoot up the wrong one, or it can be in your neighborhood. Now you could be at a stoplight and watch somebody get blown away.
Yeah,
with a
it's
drive-by.
bad. It's bad. And talking to a couple deputies the other day, we've had several robberies locally, both in Lee and Collier counties. Just people do not care. And can we equate it to the gas going up? Maybe not, but I think just the times in general, people are like really starting to get a little bit hard pressed for money.
Mhm.
And when that stuff happens like that, that's when that crime starts going through the roof.
Yeah, I think we started to see it at the beginning of COVID with the shutdowns and the economic and mental health issues that were caused by all of that, and it has gotten worse. I don't think it's evened out yet. I think it's still so uncertain, and people are dealing with that fallout that we do have this sense of, aside from maybe Ukraine uniting us somewhat, I think we are more divided, not just politically, but people have a sense of, I need to take care of myself. You know,
Yeah.
this is survival mode now. I need to focus on number one and fuck everybody else. And that has kind of permeated some people's attitudes. Although I have to say, I was at the UPS store yesterday, and people were walking in, and I saw this young gentleman in his 20s, and he was walking by, and he opened the door for two women coming into the store. He was not coming into the store. He was just walking by.
They opened up the door.
Opened the door.
Wow.
And kept walking.
Wow.
And so when I see things like that, you know, it makes me feel a little hopeful, because we do see so much negative stuff. To see this guy that, you know, he didn't have to do any of that. He was just like, hey, let me get that for you.
As long as he's not helping you with your shopping cart, you're good.
He didn't stick his hand in their
Yeah.
purse because, you know, I'm jaded. So, of course, I'm watching like, why is he doing that?
Yeah,
What does
right.
he want?
He's trying to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
Chivalry lives.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Someone get that guy. He's being nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's doing his thing. Now, this weekend, what do you have planned?
No plans at all.
No, a
So we'll
shower?
see what-
Are you going to
we'll
do a
see.
shower at all?
We'll see how the
Yeesh.
shower is. No, I did all these. I did most of my stuff around the house, my household, you know, my projects. I did my candle wall. I did my plants. And so really my dog is so old. This is the real deal. I love to work and I love my house, and I'm kind of an introvert, but also my dog is so old at this point that if I can stay at home and be with him, I feel like that's what I should be doing.
There you go. There you go.
He doesn't have much longer, poor little thing.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Yeah, I'm getting ready. We got a class, a real estate class starting on Monday. So if you guys are interested in doing the real estate class, we start Monday. It's an evening class. You can either come to class or do it online.
Mhm.
Go to the website, floridapronow.com, or just hit me on Messenger, however you want to do it. We still have some spots available. It's
How
real
much is
reasonable.
it?
It's, believe it or not, we're doing it for $2.99, plus you pay $37 for the book,
For the hard copy book?
for the hard copy book. And they have an electronic version. I think you can go on and buy that as well.
Yeah.
But
I like
yeah.
the hard copy.
Yeah,
You get to highlight
hard
things.
copy. Yeah, it's
and-
there. Yeah, and look, we even got the web page up
Oh,
there, so
there
it's
it
good.
is.
Thank you, Diana. That's nice. So yeah, so just go. I mean, we
And, you
we
know,
do have some spots
You
available.
do one deal and you have more than paid for that investment of your time and money.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me. They go, "Well, everybody's in real estate. Why should I get my license?" Listen, there's plenty of room for everybody, and the majority of the people right now that are in real estate, I'd say the majority of them, they do it, you know, kind of as a second job or
Mhm.
part-time. So
Mhm.
there is room for, you know, more agents. And as those agents get a little bit older, they leave, and people are moving to Florida and
Yes.
Naples in particular. And this is hot right now. There's a little tightening on a big time tightening on inventory, but that's
Mhm.
going to change drastically within the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It's going to definitely open up, and there's going to be plenty of room for everybody to be licensed.
Well, even if you just use it on your
Yeah.
own purchase,
Yeah.
just, you know, to know what's going on. And it's just such a good use of funds, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to get my son in that class.
I mean,
but-
for the price of, you know, total time you get your state license, everything, it's less than $500. You can really
Yeah.
get your career off to some, you know, 6-figure salaries, fairly reasonable and easy.
yeah. And it is something that a lot of people do part-time,
Yeah.
or at least until they can afford to do it full-time. And so there's enough for everyone. There's enough sun shining for everyone.
Tell Joe to come down on Monday. We'll take care of him. Right? Tell him to come down. He can do it.
He's so hard to control. I raised him to be an independent thinker, and now here he's an independent thinker. I hate it.
Yeah, no, it's good. But other than that, we're just getting ready for the class. We're having a good time. Not a whole lot going on, but we'll be back on Monday with some more stories.
Well, I'm going to go drink some wine at Cosmos.
Yes, absolutely. Probably have to get over there, John Lucas. Always fun time at John Lucas.
It
We
is.
have always a great
You
time.
always know when he's there, too.
Yeah. Oh,
which
yeah.
is
He's
most
good.
of the time.
Yeah. He's just fun. Yeah. All right. We're good for this live 239 uncensored podcast. And guess what? We are
We are